host of the Gridiron.
The Giants had to pick themselves up another quarterback. So apparently now Daniel Jones is now, I guess, number 4 on the I guess the active roster. I guess, right? Well, there's one guy here, Tim Boyle. He's got some game experience. He's been around for a few years. He's been around since as long as Daniel Jones. Yeah, his first year is the same year as Daniel Jones. He started with Green Bay in 2019. He played in 3 games with Green Bay in 2019. So his first year was the same year as with Daniel Jones. We got Tim Boyle. Right. And actually, he played a few snaps this year for Miami. He played 2 games this year for Miami, basically because of Tua's injury. But he completed 15 out of 26 passes, 57% completion percentage, no touchdowns this year, no interceptions. But for his career, from 2019 to 2024, Tim Boyle, he's thrown 4 touchdown passes and 12 interceptions. So, yeah, not something to get overly excited about. But since the Giants basically are not, probably not have any inkling at all, Brian Dable might run out there and play quarterback before Daniel Jones does, right? So since they have they're going to need 3 quarterbacks, and Tim Boyle will be the other quarterback. So it is what it is. But yeah, all right. So we got Giants signed quarterback Tim Boyle to the practice squad after Daniel Jones benching. Giants signed Tim Boyle to their practice squad on Tuesday, one day after the team announced that Daniel Jones would be benched in favor of Tommy Chicken Cutlet Parmesan. Boyle was released by the Dolphins a few weeks ago after appearing in 2 games during Tua's absence. The Giants marked the 6th NFL roster he's been on since he was drafted in 2019, the 6th. In 2 appearances for the Dolphins, Boyle completed, as I mentioned, 15 out of 26 passes for 153 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I think it was 57% of his passes. Giants still have Jones on the active roster, sitting in the 3rd string position behind DeVito and Drew Lock. The Giants would need to send one of these quarterbacks off the active roster in order to elevate Boyle. Could that quarterback be Jones? Interesting. It's very possible that Jones' career with the Giants could be over, like some analysts believe. Only time will tell based on what the team decides to do for the remainder of the 2024 season and in the offseason. The 2-8 Giants will face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday following the bye week. But that's the one interesting thing is that, it'd be interesting to see, I guess Daniel Jones is going to be on the, on the 53. Be interesting to see, does he suit up, or is he one of the guys that doesn't want to doesn't want to be dressing? He's inactive for the game. Very interesting. But so the Giants, they only basically, they got 3 guys on the roster if you look at Daniel Jones, but apparently they have no inclination ever of having Daniel Jones ever taken another snap. So apparently they got the 2 guys. So that's why they brought in Tim Boyle. So as I said, he's got some, he's 6 teams. So been around since 2019, and this is the 6th team you're on. Can he play? Sure, absolutely. Can he complete passes? Sure, absolutely. He's completed 61% of his passes. Right? He's completed 100 out of 162 passes. As I said, in his whole career, 129 out of 209, 61.7% for 1,087 yards. I said the problem is that he's thrown for 4 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. So he's thrown 3 times the amount of interceptions as he's thrown for touchdowns. So once again, can he run a team? Sure, absolutely. Of course he can. But, yeah. Is he going to lead you to a bunch of victories or take you to the playoffs? Absolutely not. But they said they needed somebody on the roster. Now he played games. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, all right. So in 2019 and 2020, he played for Green Bay. He appeared, let's see, in 11 games for them. I guess maybe he might have been like holding the snaps or something like that for field goals or extra points or whatever. 2021 with the Lions, he started 3 games for him. He was 0-3. But he did complete 64.9% of his passes. But back then in 2021, the Lions were not very good, right? 2022, they started off bad, and that's when they started coming on. The final half of the season, 2022, they really started coming on. That's when they got Campbell, right? 2021, they had Campbell as well, too, but they were a bad team. But he was changing them. As I said, and with the Lions in 2022, first half of the season, they were bad. Then when they came to MetLife Stadium, they dismantled the Giants, made the Giants look really, really bad. But 2021 with the Lions, he played in 5 games for them. He started 3, and he was 0-3. But I said that year with the Lions, they were horrible. Then in 2022, he was with the Bears. He appeared in 1 game. He was 2 out of 8 in 1 game. And out of those 8 passes, he threw 2 interceptions. So he completed 2 passes to his team, and he completed 2 passes to the other team. Not very good. 2023, he was with the Jets. He played in 3 games, started 2, but he was 0-2 in his 2 starts. So in his career, he started 5 games, and he's 0-5 in 5 games. With the Jets, he completed 48 passes out of 77, completed 62.3% of his passes. Problem is he had a touchdown, which is good, but he had 4 interceptions, which is not so good. I said this year he's been in 2 games, didn't start any. He's completed 57.7% of his passes, 153 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Now, you got to give the guy a little bit of, at least a little bit of credit here, right? I mean, this is his 6th team. Every year he's like on a different team. Yeah, it's a little difficult to complete passes to guys you never thrown the ball to before. Kind of tough to win games and complete passes all to guys, to new system every year. This year he was learning the McDonald's system, right, in Miami. Right? I'm sure it's not a very easy system. Now he's got to come here and learn in the final 7 games, as long as we keep him, of course. Yeah. The Dable system, I'm sure that's not very easy either. So every year he's learning something new. It can't be easy. Can't be easy at all. So once again, it's Tim Boyle he's on the roster because basically doesn't seem like they ever want to have Daniel Jones on the field taking live snaps ever again. So we need another quarterback. So Tim Boyle's the guy. So once again, not something to get excited about. Just another body that we need to fill up the roster. As I said, what will be interesting to see is when Sunday rolls around and Daniel Jones, will he be one of the guys that is inactive, right? So, but Tim Boyle is on the roster. So, all right, guys, been 1 hour and almost 39 minutes. Whoever spent any time listening to me live, thank you. If anybody's going to spend any time watching a replay this, once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. As always, you guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo! Oh, yeah.